think this is going to be one of the most important lives that I have done in a very long time. Today, I'm talking about ProArginine Plus, L-arginine, and the association with the treatment of Alzheimer's disease. Now, Alzheimer's disease is a huge, huge problem, and I'm going to go into that in a few minutes. But first of all, I wanted to say that, and I'm having a look here. So this week on the 15th of December, um, Synergy Worldwide announced that Euromonitor International has named ProArginine Plus the world's #1 L-arginine supplement. And this reinforces the product's growing global momentum and Synergy's leadership in the health and wellness space. So our ProArginine Plus offers a unique formula with clinically researched ingredients featuring L-arginine to support nitric oxide production and promote healthy circulation and blood flow throughout the body. With this certification, ProArginine Plus will continue to serve as the cornerstone of Synergy's mission to help people push the boundaries of their potential through science-based nutrition. Now, firstly, this is a really important development simply because this award has been given through merit. It's not something that has been bought. And unfortunately, in the current world we live in, a lot of companies are able to buy accreditation. So that is not the case here. Now, the next thing that I want to refer to is a study that was published on the 30th of October, and it was a study that was done by a Mr. Nagai, Nagai. I will link the study in the comments afterwards so that you can have a look at it yourself. But basically, they demonstrated using an in vitro assay that arginine inhibits the aggregation formation of AB42 peptide in a concentration-dependent manner. So, sorry. These findings identify arginine as a safe and cost-effective drug candidate that suppresses AB aggregation and highlight its repositioning potential for rapid clinical translation for Alzheimer's disease treatment. And interestingly also, arginine is also potentially applicable to a wide range of neurodegenerative diseases caused by protein misfolding and aggregation. So, and you, anybody who's been following my channel will have heard me say in the past about ProArginine Plus, which is our flagship product. And as you have just heard me say there, this is now acknowledged by Euromonitor as being the best L-arginine supplement in the world. Now, that is no mean achievement. You will also have heard me talk about the fact that it's listed in the Physician's Desk reference in the United States. And we have seen the results that people get when they take this product. So I suppose in a way I consider myself lucky. My life has never been impacted by Alzheimer's disease, but I am aware of how prevalent it has become. And before I came online, I just started to do some research on, the financial implications of Alzheimer's disease. And actually, in fact, it's not just financial implications, but Alzheimer's disease, it has huge impacts. Number one, people can lose their family members twice really in their lifetime. Number one to Alzheimer's, and I can't imagine the devastation it must be to have a loved one who does not recognize you. But that is the way life is for an awful lot of people. And then we have the whole emotional turmoil of people struggling to take care of a family member that has Alzheimer's. And then inevitably, it seems to happen that people need to go into a nursing home. And this is where it gets really scary, really, from a financial perspective. So I just had a look. I thought I'd have a very quick look today at Ireland, which is where I'm from, the United Kingdom, which is our closest neighbour, and also the United States. So in Ireland, the cost of keeping somebody in a nursing home is approximately between 67,600 euros and 81,328 euros per annum. Now, there is the Fair Deal scheme, and I'm not getting into any of that today. In the United Kingdom, it costs between £62,400 and £81,000 per annum. And in the United States, the cost per annum is in dollars between $111,000 and $127,000 per year. They are devastating figures by any standards. And what's happening really is the obliteration of family wealth and assets, and the obliteration of generational wealth, and of the ability for parents to hand down assets intact to their children. This is really being wiped out by prevalence of Alzheimer's disease. So what we know now from this research, and to be honest, we have known this ourselves, but it's really interesting to see this research from Japan. And of course, this is early stages and they'll have to do clinical trials and all that. However, in the meantime, the message that I really want to get across to people today is the fact that our ProArginine Plus supplement can absolutely help with Alzheimer's disease. And if you compare the costs, like really, it just beggars belief, because we're talking about our V3 protocol, which includes ProArginine Plus. That's a vasodilator. It opens up the blood flow in the body, and it basically helps the body to heal itself. It helps to break down the plaque. And then we have Mystify, which is a berry drink, which is a pain suppressant and anti-inflammatory, and it'll boost your immune system. And then we have the very, very powerful Vitalife, which is our green drink, and that is made from alfalfa and barley grass, and that is to alkalize your body. And the three of those products combined are incredibly powerful. And so that protocol absolutely will do a couple of things. It will help you prevent yourself getting Alzheimer's disease, which is massive, but it also will help to help people who are in the early stages of Alzheimer's to avoid it, to recover from it, to be able to live independently in their own homes, and to be able to avoid that whole financial destruction by not needing to go into a nursing home. So we're talking about keeping together the family unit, preventing that decimation of people's health and their financial health. So I have to say, like on a personal level, I have been using ProArginine Plus for 4 years. As some of you will also know, earlier this year, I had a CAC scan done, which is coronary artery calcium scan done. And the result of that is that my CAC score was 0.5. Now, that is pretty phenomenal. And what that means is that I am at a very negligible risk of having a heart attack, which I know is completely different to Alzheimer's disease. But what we are talking about is vascular health in all of this. So I am going to leave that there, but I am absolutely going to be doing a very deep dive into the whole Alzheimer's disease um, area market. Um, I because like when you look at the financial cost, so we're looking at maybe €5,000 per month well, that's maybe a bit on the higher level. If it's between 3.5 and 4,000 euros to keep a loved one in a nursing home per month, and you could have our V3 protocol to protect that person, keep them in good health for probably 350 euros a month. Now, um, that is an absolute no-brainer. So, yeah, I mean, just very quickly in Ireland at the moment, there are 64,000 people with dementia. And the predictions for that are for it to go in one direction, and that is absolutely up. And it's going up at a shocking rate. In the United States, there are 7.2 million people with Alzheimer's, and it's predicted that that will go to 13.8 million by 2060. So this is actually a huge, huge area, and it's something that now very much has my attention. So I hope you enjoy this. I will have a link to the study. I will have a link to the Euromonitor press release about ProRG9 being the best L-arginine complexer in the world. This is really phenomenal news, and it's phenomenal for you from the point of view. This gives you real ability to take back your health or to protect your health, whichever is applicable. I'm Sinead O'Connor. Lovely chatting to you today.